What is this? What are you spinning? Ah! Anyway, welcome back to another video. Amazing intro, in case you didn't know. Today I'm talking about my experience working in retail, something I never thought I'd talk about, but I'm like, hey, you know what? I need a video. That's not how you do things. Ah, there we go. I need a video, and uh, uh, I don't know. My life's pretty boring. What have I been doing? Working. All right, we'll make it into a video. So I used to work at a company whose logo was I'm not gonna say any names, but its logo was both blue and yellow, which should give you a hint onto what exactly it is. That's right, I was working for the bees, the bumblebees. Newsflash, they don't pay well. Ah, yeah, they promised to pay me a little more than the actual ooh, why is this huge? What is happening? I don't know what's happening. Anyway, they promised to pay me 13.50 when I first started working. I don't want to make a hoe, but they did not in fact pay me that much. Why can't I hear anything? Hang on a second. Let me just Hey, I can now hear things. Let's go. Promised to pay me $13.50 an hour, and where in the state I'm in, that's pretty good money. Minimum wage is like 7 something. I don't know. I didn't look it up. But 13.50, I'm like, yo, that's actual money. I could make a living. But instead, no, they pay me $10 an hour. Like, what is this? I'm not mining down. It's fine. $10 an hour when they promised me 13.50. What is this? And I didn't realize that for a long time. But my first day of work was interesting. That was a bit unique, you could say. What was I saying? Oh yeah, my first day of work was interesting. Uh, After all the fancy training, boring training videos, which took me like 5 hours to do, they're like, hey, you know what? We're gonna have you work. And I'm like, okay. So, dude comes in really angry, as you could imagine from some angry dude. Looks for stuff, gets a shopping cart, angrily tosses it a little bit, or as he's shopping. Eventually, a little bit later, comes up to the counter, and it's just me and this old dude that's training me. Right. So, I start checking this guy out. He asks me, do you have any trash cans? I'm like, I don't know, I just started here. So, he leaves. What he said on the counter was just a lot of canned soup. And he had a lot more in the cart. He just left it in the cart. Went and looked for trash cans. I'm like, alright. I can't reach over the counter to grab the cart, so I just kind of wait for him to get back. And then eventually he does come back, seems angry that I didn't suddenly grow arms that were like twice or maybe 3 times the average size. And so rather than putting more cans up onto the counter, he just picks up the cart, starts dumping all of the cans straight onto the counter. Like, why? What is this? Why? What is happening? Who are you? And then my coworker, the really old dude that was training me, was checking somebody else out. And he was not very happy by this, you could say. He started yelling at the guy to put the cart back down. The guy who I was checking out was very angry that he couldn't just dump everything onto the counter. I'm like, I'd really appreciate it if I didn't get hit by flying spaghetti in a can. So he puts the cart down, very angrily, kind of throws it down, asks about trash cans. I'm like, I still don't know. And a few times he's asked about trash cans, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. I've never seen a trash can, but I've also never shopped here before, and this is my first day working here. Ignore the fact that I had shopped there like 5 years prior, but it's fine, it's fine. I still didn't know where the trash cans were, though. But he seemed very angry about that, started cussing me out, the guy training me, and the guy training me was checking out some other person at the time who had a kid with them. So, guy training me got very angry, told him to leave. The angry guy told my coworker to leave, which isn't great. There's kelp floating over there, a bit interesting. So, yeah, they got into a little bit of an argument, and then eventually, dude picks up can, throws it, pushes a table over, not all the way over. He shoves it. It doesn't actually fall, though. It just kind of wiggles a little bit. He seems angry about that, and then shoves the door on the way out. Tries to break the hinges, but they're already kind of broken anyway, so he doesn't actually do much damage beyond what was already there. And even a year later, the hinges still haven't been replaced. They were broken when I started working there. A year later, when I quit, they're still broken. Ain't nothing happened. But yeah. So that was real fun. First experience. And you'd think after the first day of that being my experience, I'd be like, you know what, this is a bit interesting, a bit crazy. Might not be interested in working here full time. Yeah, no, I stayed there over a year. Still never got paid what they promised to pay me. It was not the greatest. Just suffering the entire time. Just the sunk cost fallacy. I'm like, I've already put in this much effort into working here. How much more effort do I have to put in to get what they promised me? Turns out I can't. Couldn't get more than $12.75 an hour because of the position I had, and I couldn't be in a higher position until I was 18. So after I graduated high school and college, I finally turned 18, and they're like, hey, you know what? We can finally pay you more if you really want to stay here. And I'm like, you know what? I don't actually. I'm just gonna, like, dip on out. I'm about to die. That's not good. Ah! It's okay, the mutton will save me. Ah! No. Ah. Good thing I can respawn inside a cave. It was this way, right? Hopefully. It was, in fact, not that way, and then I proceeded to get very, very distracted. Did not go back to my story at all, which was not great. I eventually watched the sunset, which was much more entertaining than me running around for 20 minutes. No, I'm missing the beautiful view. Ah, it's bright. Ah. It's still really bright. And then after that, I proceeded to get distracted by running from island to island, hoping that I'd find a main continent rather than just a tiny island like I was on before, and I could get started with like a full survival world. But no, that never happened. I never actually found a very nice main continent. And it's more ocean. Amazing outro now. Let's go. I will see you guys in the next one where I talk about something. Who knows what? I don't know. I've I just barely figured out the idea for this video, so you think I have that planned out? Absolutely not. Today I did a total of, I gathered one stick, one bone, and one 21.5 cactus flower. Did you see that too, or okay. And black screen. It may be a black screen, but you can't get rid of me quite yet. Don't you know? This is how you play Minecraft. That's a lot of words. It'll be alright. It'll be fine. Why are you full screened? What is this? Why are you huge? Why can't I shrink you at all? What? Get small. There we go. I got it. I did it. No, I don't care about you, Fred. Get away. Ah, you know what? I just realized I'm not on an updated version. Hang on a second. Let me just add a few things so I can log in real quick. All of that, why not? Let's go. I don't know what all this is adding, but hopefully, one of the ones I need. Let's go, restart. It's an amazing video.